Hey guys, this is Quick Yoga number 11, and today I'm going to be using, I can't point right, the wall for, my wall for a lot of the different stretches, but I'm going to show you how to do it without the wall first. So if you don't have a wall that you have access to or that you can use for any of these, that's okay, it doesn't matter. It's just a different variation, gives you a little bit of a different sensation and some more support in certain poses so that you don't have to rely totally on your own strength and balance. If certain poses are more challenging for you, it's kind of a more, not basic, but it's helpful. It's just different. So whether you have it or not, let's get to it. Alright, so let me start my timers. As always, we are going to start with 3 sun salutations. So, keep arms up, arch your back if you want to, hands in front of your feet, look at your knees, flat back, down, plank, chaturanga, tuck your feet, roll forward, upward dog, tuck your toes, hips up, downward dog, and tuck your feet to your hands, straighten the legs, look at your knees, and reverse. Alright, 2 more. Oh, my clothes. Arms up, arch if you want. Hands in front of your feet, look at your knees, flat back, down, plank, chaturanga, tuck your feet, roll forward, upward dog, tuck your toes, hips up, downward dog, jump your feet to your hands, straighten legs, look at your knees, and reverse. Oh, and one more. Arms up, arch if you want. Oh, hands in front of your feet, look at your knees, flat back, down, plank, chaturanga, tuck your feet, roll forward, upward dog, tuck your toes, hips up, downward dog. Let's stretch here for a few breaths. It's the last one. Really get your tailbone up and press through the hands and the feet. Work on getting heels down. Alright, and your hands, straighten the legs, look at your knees, and reverse. Oh, alright. And now we're going to do 10 squats. Just 10. So, to make sure you're doing the squat properly, you're going to take your feet. You can get them hip width apart or a little wider. And you can turn the toes out slightly. And you're going to send the butt back. Push your hips back. And then squat down. Like you're trying to sit back into a chair, almost. Alright, so lead with that. Don't ever come forward like this. That is not a squat. I don't know what that is except hurting yourself. Don't do that. Stick the butt back, down. 1, 2, like you're trying to sit in a chair. 3, you don't have to go this low, go as low as you can. 4, if you're up here, that's good. 5, 6, 7, just push the hips back. 8, 9, 10. And don't collapse doing it either. Try to keep the chest up. Alright? It's just 10. No big deal. Alright, now we're going to do lizard with the wall. But if you don't have the wall, you're just going to get into the lunge like this. And you're going to grab the back left foot with the right hand and pull it into your butt and press forward. Okay? If you have the wall, I'm going to take the left knee down on the ground and the front of the bottom of my leg, like the front of my calf, is going to go up the wall. Okay? And then you step the right foot forward to the same kind of lunge, and you can lean back, pressing up like this, and get the really intense quad stretch, not so much working the hips here. You can walk the foot in to do up here. And because the foot is pressed so close against the butt here, it gets a really good quad stretch, so you could stay here. And then you can sink down, come forward, and you're still getting the good quad stretch, because keep your foot and leg pressed against the wall. And you're going to sink into the hips now. You come on your forearms. You don't have to do that backing up, doing the intense quad stretch if that's too much for you. And you don't have to do that. Play around with this and see what feels good for you, and just hold there for a few breaths. This is your practice. You need to do what feels good for you. Hands, and then put this knee down, bring this leg out, and we're going to switch sides. So it's the same thing. Now for the other side, step the left foot forward, right leg back, and you're going to bend it, grab it with the left hand, pull it into your butt, and sink into the hips. If you have the wall, now the right knee is going to go down on the ground, front calf, front of the bottom of the leg, and top of the foot all go against the wall, and step the left foot out into this lunge. And again, you can do the quad stretch if you want to. Rise up. You can touch the wall for support if you need to. I'm really trying not to, but you can if you need to. I'm just trying to challenge myself. You do what challenges you. Or if you don't want so much of a challenge, that's okay too. Just make it work for you. Alright, so then come down, make sure this foot, step forward, sink into the hips, keep the foot and the leg against the wall, and you come on your forearms, and just sink, sink, sink into the hips here. And you should feel the quad and the hip stretch here. Knee down and bring that knee off the wall. Alright, now we're going to do standing forward bend against the wall. Obviously you do not at all need the wall for this one. Standing forward bend. And your feet. Ooh, my floor's creaky. That's better. Feet together or close together. And just bend forward. And you can reach your arms back. Grab onto the legs. You can just put them in front of you, next to you, fold, whichever you like. If you want to use the wall, or if you have the wall, you're going to walk close to the wall. And same thing, forward bend. Walk as close as you can to the wall, and you can rest your back against the wall and that really helps intensify the stretch. Oof. Okay, and I'm gonna put my arms up. You don't have to, you can keep them down. Just keep focusing, stretching here. This feels really intense in the hamstrings and back, and just the whole back of the leg. Gastrocnemius. Calves here. Gastrocnemius are the soles. Deeper. Slowly come away from the wall and walk your feet back, and then slowly roll up. Oh. Now, this is my least favorite, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold this like at all. We're going to do the L stand against the wall. So, feet up on the wall, hands on the ground. If you want to skip this, go for it. No hard feelings. If you want to do something else, you can try to do dolphin. So if you want to try to do dolphin, I like dolphin. You're going to get on forearms, shoulders over the elbows. You tuck the feet. And you hold here. Alright, so if you do that. You want to try the L stand, sit against the wall, your legs out straight, so you can see where exactly good placement is for you. Oh, my hair got crazy. And so you know where to put your hands. So now I reach forward and I know, okay, this is where my feet come to, so this is where my hands are going to go. Come back onto my knees. Oh boy. And now I'm going to step my feet up onto the wall. Don't be afraid to come forward. Or bringing the shoulders forward to do this. You kind of have to. Don't be afraid. I'm telling you as much as I'm telling me. I'm going to step the feet up and just make an L shape. And hold it as long as you can. Really press through the shoulders, press through the feet. And just don't get your feet up too high, but it's okay if you do. If you just don't feel secure and stable and you need to put them lower or higher, it's alright. This is just part of handstand and headstand prep, just getting the weight distribution. Oh. Oh. And that's enough. That's really scary for me. It's challenging. Play with that. Maybe it feels better for you. But I wanted to try it. I wanted to do it. Okay, now we're going to do camel. And you can do it with the wall. I don't really like to as much. But you can always do camel and reach back for the wall, or just like a kneeling back bend and reach back for the wall if you don't like camel. So feel free to take that. I'm going to do camel just without the wall. And I'm going to practice dropping back, but I'm not going to drop back, just going to ease my way into feeling what that's going to feel like. Because I want to drop back into back bends. So, I'm going to get down, get into hero pose, which is having your feet right outside your hips, right outside your butt, hugging the outside of your body. But you're not sitting on them, but they're just right up against the sides here. And then come up. And now you want to lift everything upward, bringing the belly in, lifting up the chest, shoulders, everything. Get lift before you reach back forward. See, you want to lift here instead of just collapsing into it. You want to lift everything and then drop back to heels of the hands onto the heels of the feet and pressing the pelvis, hips forward and lifting. Then you can lower the head. And this should feel really good. You shouldn't feel any compression anywhere. If you do, try to adjust. Or you can come up a little bit higher onto the heels. But really roll everything open, up. And if you want to try, swing the right arm over, over. Okay. Left hand. Okay. Just back to camel. Open, open. And come up. And sit down. And now you want to child pose to release any strength or any stress in your lower back. Okay, now this is a new one for me. Compass pose. So, you want to bring the left foot into your pelvis, into your groin, and we're going to take the right leg up over the shoulder, just like a lot of the arm pressure and shoulder pressing and 8-angle pose for a lot of the arm balances like those. So you want to get the thigh over the shoulder as much as you can. Nah, I can't do it that great. And you're going to have the right arm out to the right to brace because you're going to press the hip against the shoulder, or the thigh against the shoulder. And now you're going to grab around the right foot here with the left hand and open up. Oh, come back down. I'm going to try the other side. You can just practice this if this is way too hard. If you can't straighten the leg, just work on feeling how this feels, how it feels to start pressing the thigh against the shoulder or wherever you can get it to on your arm. Just start to twist into that. Just feel how that's going to start to feel and try to see where your weakness is there so that you can work on stretches to open things up. So now the right foot goes into the pelvis. Left hip over the, left thigh over the left shoulder. I don't know why I always want to say hip. Hip, 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 hip. Alright, and left arm goes out to the left. The right hand is wrapped around the left foot. And again, press into it. Point the toes. It's a lot different if you just flex the foot. Alright, back down. Oh, now we have another twist that is also newer to me. It's Bharadvaja's twist. So, I want to start this. Okay. You want to like be half in hero pose here again. So, feet outside, just outside the hips, hugging the body. And now, right leg out. And you're going to bring it up into half lotus. And now reach behind you with the right hand to grab the right foot. And then the left hand is going to go on the right knee, cupping the knee. And just twist. Just keep your back straight here. It should feel really good. Even if lotus is pretty uncomfortable for you, this is not as challenging. To me anyway, it might be challenging for you, but it is a little bit easier. It might be made a little bit easier because you get to grab the foot here, so you can kind of force it to stay in place if it doesn't feel so great. Or if it's hard, you get a little bit of extra help. Right. Other side, so bring this leg back to hero. And now left leg out. And the left leg comes up into half lotus. Up on your thigh. So left hand back behind the body, grabbing the left foot. Behind your back, rather. And the right hand cups the left knee. And again, twist. And we're just about done here. Just have nice little finishing stretches after this. Now we're going to just going to finish up with wall bound angle. So again, bound angle, you just bring your feet in close to you and hold them here. So instead, I'm going to do this against the wall with the legs up against the wall. That's it. So you can do it like this if you don't have a wall. Alright, so if you have the wall, get your butt up against the wall. Bring your feet together. Press the soles of your feet together. Bring them down as low as you can. Keep pressing and pressing against the wall. And it's a really nice, I was going to say shoulder opener. No, this is not your shoulders. This is your hips. It's a nice, oh my god, I almost said it again. Nice hip opener. And you get to just relax here and breathe. And then from here, it is a pose that needs to be done on the wall, but you could just finish with Shavasana, with corpse pose. You can just lay on the ground. No big deal. Or you can put your legs up against anything, because we're going to go into just legs up the wall, which is one of my absolute favorites. So see, even I have this like bookcase here. Even something like that is enough, probably, for you to just brace your legs again, as long as it's not going to topple over and it's really light and wobbly. Because you don't slam your legs again. You don't put too much weight against it. So if you can just put your legs up that, just to get that sensation, the movement. That's good. That works. You don't need a wall. Just need anything wide enough, flat enough, and sturdy enough. Just don't do glass doors. flex the feet, so you're pointing the soles of your feet, bottom of your feet, up towards the sky, ceiling, and arms out to the sides. Oh yeah. And this is it. We're just gonna hang out here for a few breaths. This should feel really good. It should be really releasing for the legs. One more deep breath. Alright, and swing the legs down. Slowly get up off your side. And this only took 25 minutes. And I think it felt really good. What do you think? I really enjoyed this. Sorry if some of the poses were a little bit more challenging or complicated. I'm just trying to keep things fresh, just trying new things. In the spirit of trying new things. So I think it's fun to experiment. Just practice. I mean, it's not about coming into this and, you know, seeing these poses, these challenging poses, and being daunted by them. Oh no, I can't do that. It doesn't matter. It's not about successfully being able to do it really comfortably, you know. It's about trying, seeing where the weakness is there, and just working on it. That's all yoga is about, the journey, and enjoying the journey. I'm still trying. I'm still practicing. I'm sure none of what I just did looked anywhere close to perfect, but I'm enjoying the journey and the process of it. It just feels really good. So, I hope you enjoyed. Leave me a comment and let me know how it felt for you. And if it was too challenging, or if it felt good and you like some of these poses and you like mixing it up, leave me a comment and let me know, regardless. And like, subscribe, and share. Please subscribe. Help me get to 50 subscribers so I can finally be Jickety Jack on here. I'm Jickety Jack on Instagram and Facebook as well, and I want to be Jickety Jack everywhere so you can find me so much more easily. And visit jicketyjack.com for more fitness, workouts, health, nutrition, and recipes, and plenty more yoga. And if you're on Patreon, become a patron for as little as $1 a month. It helps me to continue making more and more of these video rewards for you. And if there's anything else you'd like to receive, let me know. Alright, thanks guys, have a good weekend.